So how do I keep up with her libido? How do you keep up with it? Oh, that's a really good question. Let's figure it out because it's important. You know, I a lot of times feel really jealous that I wasn't born Jewish because, oh my gosh, they got so many things right. Like, you know, like the Star of David and how it is the symbol of the tetrahedron of all of existence, the feminine and masculine combined in the circle of life, and the flower of life even gets into that design. It's just awesome symbol. They chose the right one. and you know, like they also did this thing like they help their kids. They tend to help their kids before they die. Like they help them out when it matters. And then of course the parents have the right to be meddlesome their whole lives. I wish I had more money so I could be more meddlesome in my daughter's life. No. I'm sorry. I do want to help her just for its own sake too. Anyway, but the thing is, you want to be able to keep up with her libido. And this is another great thing about the Jewish tradition. Unlike the Christian tradition, which has all this stuff from way back about how her sexuality is evil and dangerous and sinful, and you got to abstain, and the way that the Christian tradition has taught people over centuries is that by abstaining from sex with your wife, you show how morally superior you are, you know, and then you just do it in a bestial act once in a while to make a kid. Oh, gross. But the Jewish tradition, on the other hand, there's this thing where you're in the doctrine of the great, you know, book. The doctrine says you must meet your woman's libido. You must pleasure her. It is your duty as a man. It is your duty to make it so fun and fabulous for her that she'll want to do it a lot. So you will propagate and make more kids, and you'll make her happy. And this is what you do as a man to be a good husband. Oh, doesn't it seem like it makes a lot of sense? It does make sense. And that's why you get all these Jewish guys. I don't know how it happens, because I'm sure their fathers don't sit there and tell them how to do cunnilingus, you know. But maybe they do. Who knows? Very verbal tradition. Huh. Well, anyway, you got all these Jewish guys incredibly good at going down, and you have, I've met a lot of Jewish women with a much higher libido than white girls, regular little Catholic girls or Christian girls. Well, let's not put people in boxes, Eve. You always do that because I think it's so fun to look at different cultures, how different they are. But let's just say everybody's the same, because we are. But still, so if you learn from the Jewish tradition and you go, okay, it's my duty to meet her rabid libido. It's my duty. What are you going to do? I think you have to get in shape. Yeah, you have to get in better shape. All right, now, is this just about your cock lasting? It's that would be good. I mean, you want to practice that whole thing about semen retention, and especially multi-orgasmic sensationability as a man will it's not like giving up pleasure. You get way more pleasure when you learn how to withhold your orgasm. You get all these other kinds of orgasms. You withhold your ejaculation for more orgasms. That's great. Okay, so that's one of them. The other one is to get more digits involved, more of your mouth and your hands, you know, and get everything tuned up so you can do a lot of different stuff. And then there's the word flowers and the emotional stuff of the teasing her, and that's all going to match a lot of her. But like, I had a friend, he said that his best friend, this guy, had this wonderful girlfriend, but she had really high libido, and the poor guy comes crawling out of their bedroom. You know, they're all living in a flat together, I guess, and he's just like, oh, I can't do anymore. It's been 2 hours. I'm giving her everything she wants, but now, you know, she's ready for a whole nother round. Hey, man, can you help me out? Can you just do her for me for the rest of the time? Because I can't do anymore. So my friend says, sure, I'll help out. He goes in and he finishes up the job. Now, this is scary, right? This is why guys do not want to know how sexy women are and how high their libido is, because they're going to be like, she's just going to want man after man. I won't be enough for her. Keep her starving so that she won't ever discover how libidinous she really is, because I'll never be able to keep up. Well, you know, I don't really think it's so bad for people to have more than one lover. I have to admit, personally, as an older woman, you know, things get less simple. They get more, people have kids and they have families and they got work situations and they're not around all the time, and everybody needs to something, and people are left alone for long periods of time. Come on, let's just like help each other out. But now I do also really, really believe in the incredible importance of devotion and not cheating on your partner ever. Like really, if you're going to have more than one partner, you know, to come in to help you out, to satisfy her, everything needs to be in the open. Everything needs to be, you know, agreed upon and in advance, you know, understood that what kind of relationship you want to have, if it's open or really has a very strong sacred container that is not broken. That's the kind I believe in, happily ever after within that container. But I guess my own wondering is about monogamy that is related to polygamy. So in other words, you are monogamous only with the people that you're devoted to in a long-term relationship with, but maybe you have several of those people, and that group of people helps each other all, you know, have the woman satisfied and the men satisfied too. But I don't think it's as hard to satisfy the men, really. Because once you get a woman going, you need some creativity. You need some ingenuity. You need more stamina. You need to be in shape, and you need to get yourself ready to go for longer periods of time than the quickie act. The quickie act will get you. She's gonna look for somebody else behind your back or openly if you do the quickie act as your normal thing. That will not help her feel, you know. Okay, so this is the thing: men and women's sexuality. Let's look at why women's sexuality is so much higher than men's. Next video. Okay.